Ooh, you got a little combo pack.
I got 2 12-packs in here.
Did you not see the picture I sent you guys of how much we have?
I did, but I thought all I was stuck on was how much Fuji apple there was. But then I realized, oh man, they have all the flavors. They were just block J-Fig. I didn't know.
Yeah, the orange one. Very excited to try it.
You like the orange?
I do.
Yep.
I started off with orange, and
that's the first one I tried.
Yeah, went with orange, and then I kicked it up to Fuji, and then I was a Fuji, and then the cola one just got me.
Let's get through it. Speaking of hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your playing. Get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers. If you guys didn't see this weekend, Matthew Tkachuk, he was named the NHL All-Star Game MVP, playing in that game with Barkey and his brother Brady Tkachuk, and it was the Tkachuk takeover. But
they go back to playing basketball quick as hell, don't they? I mean, babe, hockey.
Hockey, yeah.
After the All-Star,
right back at it, dude.
All-Star game on
I was so confused.
Enough of that nonsense.
All-Star game on Saturday. There's a game tonight.
Yep, back at it, dude. Enough nonsense.
Right.
So the Panthers will be in action tonight, taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hate that team. 7:00 puck drop from FLA Live Arena. But can we hear a little bit from Alexander Barkov here, Marcos? Barkey was talking about the fun that he had playing with Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, and how much he enjoyed being on that line with them.
I mean, it was actually fun. I wasn't expecting that. So, yeah, two great guys. And off ice especially, and on ice, we had a lot of fun, like you said, on the bench, on the ice. Like, you never felt like any nerves or anything because you were having fun and enjoying every second. And I think all my passes or whatever I had was just like give the puck to them, and I don't think I touched the puck in offensive zone at all.
Just feels like Barkov, not much for the Yucks, huh? Like he wakes up,
like
he just lives and breathes hockey.
Yeah.
Like you always wonder, what does Barkov do to relax? Hockey. Thinks about hockey. Just smells hockey. I think he's got a rink in his house.
I mean, Bob was giving up goals in his driveway during the pandemic.
I don't remember. Can we hear a little bit from Matthew Tkachuk winning the All-Star Game MVP? What that meant to him?
To be honest, I really didn't care about anything other than just representing my team, and it's a big honor to be one of the representatives, like along with Barkey, to be like the host city. You know, without everybody saying it, it kind of revolves around us a little bit with having the home crowd on our side and doing the big skills and starting the game, having the fans basically just cheer for us. Like it's a big deal. So like no pressure with it, but like we definitely felt that we had to do our part throughout the weekend to show what a great place and what great fans we have. And I know we both enjoyed everything that we did, and it was just an awesome weekend all around.
There you go. He's a great face for the Panthers.
He is. He's like, because he's not. He keeps it real. He's the agitator, but he's a great player. And usually, you have those guys who are the agitators. They just get in fights.
I always like
scoring. He is the whole package.
I always like when they have the corporate sponsor that gives him the MVP, and so he wins the Honda Pilot. And they're like, "What are you going to do with this car, Matthew?" Because that's a tomorrow decision, not today. Let me give it to Brady.
They got to pay taxes. Like, what's the deal with that? There's no way you just.
Yeah, you have to pay taxes for that.
All right, so what? That's not a free car then. Congratulations. Here's a couple $1,000.
I mean, they do get $1 million. The team that wins, they got to split it amongst their 11 players. So, what's that like? Probably after taxes, like $75,000 a piece, something like that.
I'll take it. That's what I was saying for the Pro Bowl. Just put like $1 million on everything.
That is what they did. They gave him a big $1 million check after they won. So that's kind of cool.
Pretty good.
It just looks cool. $1 million giant, and a giant check too. Got to be a giant check.
Like the check we gave to Jennifer.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
By the way,
smashing her side view mirror.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I should mention that Paul Maurice has confirmed, this is from Colby Guy of Florida Hockey Now, that Sergei Bobrovsky is back. He is starting tonight. Spencer Knight is the backup. That is our the
All
goalies are back.
right.
The goalies are back,
right.
Leroy.
Let me
The
put
goalies-
my over bet in.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
You don't gotta don't be your first reaction to our goalies being back saying, "Oh, over bet time."
I'm playing the percentages.
Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers. I got this going on. A little peach vibe, a little tropical vibe. I think this is the vibe variety pack that I got.
There's
variety,
blue. There's blue. They just added the mandarin. There's
Mandarin?
the mandarin with the marshmallow. That's what I had today.
The blue
I've already
one.
had 2 Celsius.
Oh,
Toe.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh no, that's why he's been acting the way he has.
Yeah.
2 Celsius and a Cafe Bustelo today. I'm like Man Campbell.
Yeah, I thought it was weird when you were doing backflips on the break. I thought that was strange.
Well, I'll tell you the thing that gives me the real energy. I've been saving this. The big news of the weekend was revealed Saturday morning by UFC president Dana White. Here it was. The big news.
UFC 287. The main event is Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya in a rematch for the UFC middleweight title. The co-main event is Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal, a fight that would be great anywhere. But I'm always talking about big destination fights, and we are going back to Miami. At the Miami-Dade Arena, Miami, we are back.
Goosies.
Goosies galore.
Goosies galore. Triple G, whatever you want to say, dude.
Goosies.
Oh, perfect. I mean, we had the breadcrumbs. They were there. They obviously, it was accidentally leaked a week beforehand, and then they yanked it out. Oh, I don't know yet. You know, everybody was, and by the way, everybody tiptoeing around old Tobes. I didn't like it. People around the Heat tiptoeing around Tobes. People around the UFC tiptoeing around. We're not gonna tell Tobe. You know, why did I get the leaks? You should have let me break the news.
Yeah.
I was talking to one guy from the UFC this week, and I'm like, hey, so rumors true? Huh? He goes, just like a sly fox would be like, I would certainly enjoy that. And I was like, what? Why can't anybody just let me know?
Why would they do
I'm
that?
a lockbox, dude. I wouldn't leak it
You
if you
can
didn't want me
keep
to
a
leak it.
secret.
I can keep a secret. Don't look at
I
me like that,
agree.
Leroy.
What?
I
I've
think
only
he can.
I've only been championing this for years, asking for the UFC to come back to Miami. It's only been 20 years. 20 years and nearly 4 since they've even been to South Florida. I am so excited. Oh, Leroy. I am so excited. Who do I get to hug at the Heat's Arena on Wednesday? That's what I want to know. Do I go to Michael McCullough? Do I hug him? Eric Woolworth? Who do I hug? Riles, Mickey Harrison? Who can I hug for this? For finally making this happen? I'm so excited, Leroy.
I mean, you got to go to the UFC, not.
Well, the Heat, I know, but the Heat had to lure him in here. Yeah, you had to fish him in.
No, they rent the arena.
No, the Heat set that stuff up, dude.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think they're negotiating with the mayor?
Oh, like no. But what I'm saying is that doesn't the UFC basically rent the arena so they can get all
The
of
Heat
the money?
operate it. No, the Heat operate it. Like everybody over there, they operate it.
Well, yeah, they get all of the concessions and stuff.
But they're operating it too. Like that's who's bringing it in.
Okay, all right.
But Dana White finally, he did say it was coming soon. Now, that's been a very vague
That's
term.
5 years ago.
That is a very vague term. But it is finally happening. And what a
When is
card.
this date?
April 8th. April 8th, Leroy.
All right.
Excited.
My birthday month.
Masvidal, Gilbert
Your
Burns,
birthday month.
Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira. Oh, I'm so happy. Everybody was like congratulating me. I was like, I'm not fighting for the championship.
You're not?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I was,
Hey. You know what I got caught watching the other morning? Volkanovski against the what's it called him? The Korean
Zombie.
Korean
Yeah.
zombie.
Yeah, he killed him.
Oh my goodness. I'm like,
Made sure that zombie
Oh.
come back.
oh my
If
goodness.
you might want to call Volkanovski Walking Dead because he steamed through him. Volk's fighting this weekend. That's what the fight is. That's the pay-per-views this weekend. He's fighting Islam Makhachev.
All right.
I'm excited, dude. Everybody. Who's not happy about this? Who's not excited to go to the boots on the ground, right there cage side? Oh, nothing like it. UFC event, the production.
How we looking at it? We don't care.
walkout.
We don't care about the main event. We care about Gilbert Burns and
Masvidal.
And
the
Masvidal.
people's main event.
yeah. How we gonna do this? Because we like Gilbert Burns.
I don't know. I'm just
And
here to-
we had Masvidal on the show before he blew up.
dude, I'm just here to enjoy the fights. But I will say, tough fight for Masvidal. Gilbert's been rolling.
Yeah.
Gilbert's been playing. Masvidal's hit a bit of a skid. He hasn't won a fight in 3 years. Not since he beat Nate Diaz. Yeah, I mean, listen.
No.
Hmm?
He didn't win a fight in the octagon, but I heard some things about outside of the octagon. I think he won a fight.
Well, he did punch Colby Covington allegedly in the
That's a
face
win.
outside of a restaurant after Colby Covington beat him in a fight.
Allegedly, that's a W.
I don't understand. How could you fight somebody after they already kicked your ass?
Well, I don't think he was happy with some of the things Colby was saying on social media.
Yeah.
All right.
And so therefore, he did what the kids call roll up on him. Socked him in the face.
Rolled up
They
at
got
a
a new term for
restaurant.
that. They got a new term.
I believe that's what they call it.
Spin the block. That's what they say.
Who
now.
do I hug? I just want to have a group hug over this. I'm so excited about the UFC coming down here.
Bernie.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna hug Bernie on Wednesday, dude. Am I gonna hug him?
All right. Well, escort it out on Wednesday.
Why?
I don't know. They just feel
Too
like-
much love for the mascot?
Just don't feel like you can touch him.
I'm
This is
surprised
so
that some of
exciting.
your antics haven't gotten you in trouble before.
Dude,
now.
this is going to be a vibe this night.
yeah.
All right. By the way, I did notice, and this is odd, but on the official UFC schedule, did you see this, Leroy? Somebody pointed this out to me. I didn't even believe it. But apparently it looks like they're doing some Miami time insurance because the main card, let me see if it still says it. Maybe they fixed it, but let me look just in case. The main card starts at 11 o'clock. Not
What?
10. Not 10.
Oh,
Man.
Usually,
Yeah.
it starts at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Looks like it's starting at 11 o'clock.
Hold on, though. You're doing it wrong. You got to tell them it starts at 9 if you want it on time. You don't put an hour
Well,
later.
the prelims look like they're starting at 9. So are they? I don't know. Maybe there's an event there I'm not aware of that's pushing it back. I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hmm.
there's a big basketball game. I'm not sure.
What?
The Heat play the next day. They play the Magic.
Well, are the fights going to be done by the time they play?
I
Good
don't know.
question.
Starting off at 11 at night.
Good question. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to put that court together.
I've
Who
seen them. man.
starts
They
it?
work fast.
Who starts a court at 11 o'clock?
Wait.
Hmm?
The card? I thought you meant like the actual main event. Like,
No,
No,
the card.
the
The
main
main card
card.
starts at
What?
11.
the hell are you talking about? No.
The main card starts at
We could
11.
just leave there
Oh.
and go to space.
Yeah, but there's,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't think it'll be that bad because they're not
Leroy?
there's not 2 5-round fights. So I don't think it should be that bad.
Okay.
If there was another championship fight, then I'd be like, oh, this is going to take forever. That it's not. The co-main's a 3-round fight. So
The main event might start at 1 in the morning. 2.
maybe,
What?
or maybe there's going to be no breaks. I think it's smart though. You got to make sure the crowd's there.
How much time is that at the
Oh,
drink cart for Leroy? That's
you-
A
too much
lot of time. A lot
Hey.
of time at the drink cart, dude.
You have lost your damn mind.
Hmm?
11 o'clock?
What are you, grandpa? You'll be fine.
Yes. Me
It's
too.
11 o'clock. It's, you know what, you would have one fight in the books. One of these fights, they might have a run. There might be a lot of fights that end quickly.
Anytime you say that, you just jinxed it.
Nah, you don't know.
Now
dude.
they gonna just hug for 3 rounds each
I'm
fight.
looking right now. All right, you got a bantamweight fight on the main card. You got
Bantam-
Rob Font,
bantamweight.
Adrian Yanez,
Oh,
Bantamweight.
no.
Raul Rosas he's going to steamroll this guy, Christian Rodriguez. They're not putting the 18-year-old with anybody he's not beaten in 30 seconds. All right. You got Kevin Holland, Ponzinibbio. That could be a knockout very quickly. Burns, Masvidal could go either way. I'm not sure. I feel like it's going to go the distance, but it could end early. And then you got the main event. I feel like this could be a high-action card. Quick. Don't worry about it, dude.
Hopefully you didn't jinx us.
Every time you say that, it's a tickle fight.
I'm looking right now, dude. There's no tickles on this card.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you.
Professional tickle fight. Sounds intense.
Well, it's like when they get each other.
What are you doing? Stop that right now.
Yeah.
Old Passion is going to enjoy this.
Any reason why you got to do the mouth thing while you tickling? He's like,
because I'm locked in, dude. They got the slap league. I'm starting the tickle league.
Yeah, keep on. You're actually going to be locked in.
Somebody says Leroy's going to be walking around on Ambien.
No, that does the other thing. I'm gonna have to carry one of those little things with Celsius in the 2 cans.
There you go.
Just sipping it all the way.
No, you will not go to sleep.
I'm gonna have the helmet.
I'm so excited.
Perfect.
Goosies.
I mean, will we ever get home? You might
sleep over at this.
We can make bets that Tobin doesn't get home before daylight.
It's possible. It's possible because I figure if I'm going to stay, I'm going to do boots on the ground.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to talk to people.
I'm going to talk to people afterwards. I probably won't get home, and the home is like an hour away. Yeah, I probably won't get home till like 4 a.m.
That's not good.
That's cool if it ends. Who
cares?
That's if it ends at a reasonable hour.
Maybe I'll just sleep in the Heat locker room and I'll wake up for the Magic game the next day.
Yeah, you're definitely getting kicked out, dude. You were really trying to get kicked out.
I feel like Duncan Robinson's going to shake me. He's like, hey, can you get out of my locker?
It's not like you're using it, Dunks.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not inaccurate.
What are we doing?
We'll take
one of those little velvet towels. Sleep.
Maybe there's something on ESPN that night.
There must be. I think it's either that or it's Miami Insurance. I'm not sure.
Right.
Not sure. But I do know I've been waiting a long time for this, dude. A long time. And not only that, a monster card. You know, like it's not like nice little fight night. Oh, they got a couple of up and comers. Nope. Stars in a big title fight. That's Goosies. You got Stylebender and Pereira. Pereira's now beating him 3 times. Beat him in kickboxing. Beat him in MMA. This guy was the long reigning middleweight champion of the world, trying to get his belt back by a guy who's knocked him silly now twice in 2 different sports.
You know what I want? I want next time they come down, whenever that might be, I need some heavyweights in my life.
What?
I like when the heavyweights fight.
You're greedy.
I know, I am. But I'm tired of watching little gnats fight.
Dude, there's like one gnat fight.
Dude, when was the last time you weighed 155 pounds?
You're silly. By the time they rehydrate, they're like, 185. They ain't true 155ers.
Really? Okay.
What?
All right. There's no way you could fight if you put on 30 pounds overnight.
That absolutely has happened.
They don't put that much.
They have.
They don't put that much weight on.
Okay, dude.
You can't put 30 pounds on it.
Go see. I'm going to tell you right now. Go look at how big Alex Pereira is afterwards. You're going to be like, oh, boy.
Not 30 pounds. I promise you. You can't put on 30 pounds and expect to be able to go out and function.
All right, so I Googled how much does UFC fighter weight fluctuate. It says they'll drop 10 to 20 pounds during their weight cut, avoiding excruciating dehydration and rehydration. The average weight cut of UFC fighters is around 15 to 20 pounds in the last 5 days before the weigh-in. Yikes. So they're probably cutting prior to that as well.
Of course. I mean, unless you're nuts. They tried to do that with Max Holloway against Khabib. He tried to cut 30. Yikes. They stopped him, even though he said he could have made it. So we'll take a break.
And then how you don't put all that weight on overnight.
15 to 20 pounds, Leroy. Mr. Correction. Mr. I gotta be right about everything. Mr. Rain Cloud. Look at me. I need the heavyweight.
I said it wasn't accurate.
I want to see 2 heavyweights fight.
I want to.
I don't want
fight
Jason Taylor to be
you.
the defensive
He's a
coordinator.
fame shamer.
He's a
dude.
fame shamer,
I'ma
dude. He's
tell
a
you
fame
what.
shamer.
I'm gonna
Back
tell you
at it
right now.
again.
You better drink another Celsius because it's go time, and you're gonna need all of that energy.
Go time when?
I don't know. Soon.
Back up
Soon.
to